Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Something Super Spiritual Live. I have one of my favorite people ever with us. This is Tawney Lewis. I know a lot of you heard her on my podcast. What's that, about a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about a year ago.
Yeah, how you been, baby?
I've been pretty amazing. It's been a great year. How have you been?
Pretty amazing, I gotta say. I've been busy. I've been creating. I've been busy creating. Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun
Mhm.
and a lot of really cool opportunity. Just like doors are opening all over the place, and that's amazing.
Exactly. That's what
Mhm,
we're looking at.
mhm.
Sweet.
Yeah, how is things with you? What's going on?
I don't even know where to start. Do you want to know about? Well, I still live in Hollywood.
Talk about okay, so the last time we were together,
Uh-huh.
you had mentioned heading for the TV route.
Yes.
And we haven't talked on the show since. So what's developed with that?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like I tell people that I haven't been searching for fame. That's not something that I've been looking for, like at all.
Yeah.
However, within the last, like, I don't say year and a half, there's been a lot of interest in me. I think it's because there just are not very many African American paranormal researchers or intuitives that are in the media. Like, they're just none. And so there's been that interest. And so I'm just grateful and appreciative of it because I genuinely have a passion for the paranormal.
Yeah.
But yeah, its doors have been opening. The first project was Scariest Places in America, and that is streaming on Tubi. That started streaming back in May. And then the second project is Scariest Places in the World, which is awesome. Please check it out.
Ooh.
That one just started streaming about 2 weeks ago. And so both of them are on Tubi, and I'm featured in both as a guest expert. And then there's a larger project that will air later this year, sometime in the fall. I don't have the date just yet. But that one's going to be awesome. Basically, people with terrifying paranormal stories, like scary stuff, really scary stuff. They just have 3 experts commenting on it, and I am one of them. And so I'm giving my feedback, suggestions, and opinions about what is going on with them. And that one is coming. That one's going to be on a bigger platform. So I'm excited for everyone to see that.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
So, when we talk about, here, hang on a second. Hi, Lisa. Okay, we've got Samantha, Keith. Hi, Keith. Hi, Lisa, Eveline. Vicky is here. Diana. Hi, Diana. Everybody meet Tawney. Tawney's amazing. Hi, Maria.
Hey, everyone.
So, sweetheart, when you're talking about these locations,
Mhm.
like, have you been to some of them, or are you just watching people recounting their stories, or like?
So for the last project, the one that comes out in the fall,
Yeah.
that one I'm actually learning from them.
Okay.
Their, like, what's going on in their lives, and I give feedback on, like, just my opinions about what's going on. So no, I did not actually go to these terrifying places that they were. But it's just, as a paranormal researcher, I'm able to just kind of figure out ways to help them.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that aspect about it,
Mhm.
rather than just like commenting on what's happening.
Exactly.
You're actually posing a way to either rectify it or see it from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
That's literally it. I'm seeing it from a different perspective, and it's fascinating because it's like listening to all these stories. You're like, oh my gosh, like this is, to me, it's like, this is real. I know there's a lot of
Mhm.
skeptics out there, but hearing these people, and it's a lot of them. It's like, wow, like, this is real stuff. This is really happening. What can we do to prevent it going forward, or how can we help them? And so I'm like, that one, I'm so excited. I can't wait for the date so I can just say, like, oh, it's coming out then. But I just know fall of this year.
I can't wait to.
Yep.
That's awesome. You guys, we're gonna do some readings for you. It's Wednesday, so if any of you, if any of you are up for coming on the screen with us, I know last week a lot of people said they needed an hour's notice. So If you want to come on the screen with us, cool. You know what? I didn't copy the link. Or wait, maybe I can do it here. Ooh, I got it. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the comments, you guys. And if anybody wants to come on, you're welcome to come on. If not, post your questions in the comments with capital letters so it's easy for us to see. And yeah, we'll just go from there.
Yeah.
Tawney and I met each other at hi, Water Lily. Yeah, Tawney and I met each other at a development class in Los Angeles. Yeah, with Colby Rebel.
5 years ago?
That was 2019, I think.
Wow. Oh my God, time goes by so fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you meet a room of 30 or 40 people, and there's that one person that you just kind of like are drawn to and you like forever remember, that's you.
Same. And what's funny, Jeffrey, is that I'm actually I'm an introvert and I actually don't typically approach. And you were one of the very few people that I remember saying, like, I'm Tawney. Hi. Like, I remember saying that. You were like, oh, hi, I'm Jeffrey. And I remember thinking like, oh, I never do that. I'm like, and so same thing. I was just like drawn to you.
Aw. Well, like minds and like hearts, as they say. I really can't wait to see your live show. I did see a catch up. I caught a couple of them on Tubi. It took me a minute to find Tubi. I got a new TV and I didn't realize that it was like already embedded in the in the apps, What was that like for you?
Just filming those two particular shows.
Yeah. I mean, like, what was your experience? Like, was it new or have you done this before?
So the first one, Scariest Places in America, that was the first thing I've ever done for a major streaming service. And so that was pretty cool because you check me out on TikTok, I make a lot of paranormal videos and a producer found me through TikTok. And
that's awesome.
You're cool, you're different. Are you interested to do this? I was like, oh my God, of course. So we did that. I filmed that, I want to say about last December. And it was fantastic because a lot of the places on that list I've actually been to. The main reason he was interested in me was because the Queen Mary. I've investigated the Queen Mary quite oh my God. It's been a lot. I stayed there. I don't know what I was thinking. Stayed to spend the night. So yeah, I've been to quite a few of those places. And then what I really, really appreciated is that I was contacted in, I'm going to say January, February, by another producer of the company. And they said, he enjoyed working with you so much that he suggested you for part 2. And I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. And so, yeah, that was sweet. And then it was another producer connecting with me, and she had said the same thing, like, oh yeah, he thought you were awesome. And so they were both great experiences. The one, Scariest Places in the World, that one was even more amazing to me because I want to go. There were so many places where I was like, why am I not at the Tower of London? Why am I not at Edinburgh Castle?
No kidding. Oh, I've been to both of those places. They're amazing.
See, maybe I'm like, I need to go. So it's just because I also love history, which is mainly why I do paranormal. I love history. And so to learn more about these places, it wasn't so much just about the ghosts. It was about, I want to hear more stories about who lived there and their life and what they did. Yeah. So yeah, just an amazing experience all around.
Well, congratulations. I'm so thrilled for you. And I can't wait to see where this goes. I want to see you with your own paranormal show.
Maybe.
Put it out there. Put it out there. Yeah. Look, we have Keith. Hi, Keith. Hold on, Keith. Hold on. I'm coming for you. Here we go.
Comments. There we go.
Hey, Keith.
Hello.
Hi.
It's nice to see your face. Thank you for coming on.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me.
How may we help you?
Let's just open up to see what Spirit has to say.
All right.
Sorry for the pause.
That's right. That's where the information's coming in.
Keith, are you into spirituality?
I am, yes.
Are you psychic medium?
Practicing to be one yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's I had to pause because the energy, which is a positive thing, was like so powerful coming at me, and I was like, "Ooh, okay." Yeah, I was like, "Am I right?" If you had said no, I'd be like, "Where did I get that information from?" But no, the message for me, and it feels fairly brief. It's more of like really. Oh, there's a few things actually. It's more sitting in your power and really delving really deeply into it. The best way to describe it is I know you're developing, but it's like really, really developing. So for example, like let's say you're like, I'm gonna go to Arthur Finley and really spend some time and work with these tutors. I'm gonna go there for 2 weeks. Kind of like that, like really dive into it because it's like literally I'm feeling like it's gonna pay off big time. Yeah, sorry, I was like getting that. It felt like it's gonna really, really pay off for you. I actually wouldn't be shocked if you ended up doing this like in a few years, like completely full time. That's kind of how it's making me feel. So sorry, I know that was choppy, but that's kind of how it came in. Sorry, go ahead, Jeffrey.
That's absolutely the vibe. I felt like we needed to talk about your spiritual development and your evolution because it's really like would it be fair to say that it feels like you're on the fast track?
Absolutely.
It feels like you're on the fast track. It feels like it's all coming in, and there are times when I feel like you're like, wait, I want to advise and encourage you to trust more, trust yourself. There's more trust that you've got it. Like you've got the juice, baby. That's what I want to say. You've got the juice, and there's a lot of trust with your own connection and your own ability to communicate it in a way that you are sensing and seeing and feeling. And it's when you're getting that information through your clairvoyance, through your clairaudience, you know, it feels so differently than when you are making it up. You know what I mean? When and this is for all of us. When we are doing this work, there are times when we slip into the ego and suddenly we start overthinking, like literally thinking, as opposed to getting the information from spirit. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yes.
And so it's that fine line that we walk that you slip so easily into the spirit information, and to trust that, to really like trust yourself because you've absolutely got it.
That's what I've been getting a lot of is learn to trust myself, learn that the information's flowing. Don't hesitate to say what's coming out of my mouth, which I do hesitate sometimes because, hey, I'm a Gemini. We all sometimes have to, oh, wait, did I really just say that? Or is that really the information coming through? So I think in all honesty, it's been practicing for me. But again, it's hard for me to practice because living in the real world, you know, I work 40 plus hours a week, you know, sometimes trying to find that balance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's so difficult for me because my job as a manager can be very demanding sometimes.
Yeah.
Just
Absolutely.
like this, I didn't expect to do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I'm here. So
I was going to say a few more things. One, similar to you, I'm a manager and I was trying to balance that and developing, and spirit is going to find a way for you to kind of like push, release that a little bit so that you can focus on developing. And then one more thing, I also feel like you're going to be on the platform. Probably it'll be a few years or so, meaning like you might be like, kind of like what Jeffrey do, a podcast or a radio. I kept getting that. I just want to share that with you. It also will motivate you that you're absolutely going in the right direction. But yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you. And I got to say, I love your angel behind you.
Oh.
That's the first thing I saw. I was like, oops. And I'm going to say Archangel Gabriel or Ariel. Which one?
Oh, Ariel. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, Keith. You're amazing.
And you guys have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was fun.
That was great because of energy. I was like, oh, this is a psychic.
Yeah, that was super fun. Mm-hmm. Anybody else want to come on screen? We've got some other questions here. So in the meantime,
okay,
for you shy ones, I totally get it. I mean, shy. I'll hang out in the back room, please.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see, who else do we have here? Hypnicity. Hi, Hypnicity. It's good to see you again. Eveline. Eveline. And Melinda. Hi, Melinda. Let's talk to Eveline.
Okay. Eveline. Comments, messages. August. Let's see. I feel like with Eveline immediately, I feel like there's a lot happening. I feel like Eveline is in charge. See, I can barely talk. In charge of a lot of things in life. Like there's a lot of different, a lot falls on her. So I don't know if you can confirm that, Eveline, in the comments, but I feel like there's a lot
please.
that. What'd you say?
I said, please. Yeah, Eveline.
Oh yeah. It just feels like there's a lot that falls on you, or there's a lot that you're responsible of. It's not just like one or two things. I'm feeling like five or like there's a lot of stuff. And I feel like for the month of August, I feel like I want to tell you, like, start delegating or have other people help you. I feel like you also feel like you have to do all of these things. You actually don't. Should you respond? Not yet. I was like wanting to make sure I'm on the right track, but that's, there we go.
There she says yes. Yep.
Yeah, yep. So I was kind of feeling more into it. Because I could see a specific example where it's like people put a lot on you, and sometimes you don't say, no, you need to handle that. You're just kind of like, okay, I have to. And it's like, no. I feel like telling you, like, no, you don't have to. So for the month of August, I feel like just try to take it easy and start delegating a lot of the things that are happening in your life right now. Please, please, please do not try to take it on. If you do, it's going to burn you out by September 1st. So that's how I feel.
That's awesome. Thank you. I got the feeling that Eveline was kind of maxed out, is what I want to say. And part of that, Eveline, I really want to encourage you. Like, I feel like I've got to remind you to move your body more. And I find this interesting. This has come up more this week than it has in the last, a long time, a long time. So I think we're being reminded that it is, oh, look, yeah. Story of my life. Yeah. So this is a message about self-care for you, and to really remember that it starts with you. Mm-hmm. And I really want to encourage you to move your body, get out there and walk, put on your headphones, and even if it's just for 10 minutes, really, even if it's just for 10 minutes, just get yourself moving. And you know what? This sounds familiar. Eveline, did this come through for you in the past few weeks? That I was advising you for self-care, like sitting in a salt bath, or am I just getting everybody mixed up? For some reason, I feel like I'm talking to you again. It feels familiar to me. Anyway, if not, then this is your first message, and if I did bring this out, then this is a reminder for that self-care. Oh yeah, yep, yeah, interesting. So yeah, Eveline, that's a great reminder for yourself to take care of yourself. Because, you can't take care of anybody else if you don't have your oxygen mask on.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we have, thank you, Eveline.
Let's see.
We have Nalani. Hi, Nalani.
Hi.
I'm new to lives, so be nice.
Oh, it's so good to see your face.
Here I am.
How may we help you?
I'm just looking for a reading for August. I know it's kind of generic, but
that's okay.
Here I am. I need to get used to being on camera because I'm thinking about opening up a channel, and I'm not close.
Well, you know what? If you're thinking about it, you're hearing spirits nudges. I mean, let's be honest. If you're thinking about it, you're thinking about it for a reason. And as I'm talking about that, I pulled 2 cards for you. And the first card is spiritual growth. And the second card, not surprising, you too are being asked to take care of yourself a little bit more. Get your body moving, just like we were talking to Eveline. Get your body moving, just walk.
Yeah.
There is a feeling, though, that this walking, just this movement for you, can be a moving meditation. So when you walk, there's a feeling of connection for you as you walk. The way that we can, just kind of like open ourselves to the place where we hear things that we normally wouldn't hear. In the distance, birds, dogs, out there. It's in that relaxed state where we start to hear messages. So I really want to encourage you to, along with that body care comes the spiritual growth. It goes hand in hand.
Well, I know I'm happiest when I'm of service to people. I mean, the happiest I've ever been is school drives, food drives, clothes drives.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean,
And
I haven't been in the business world in a long time, but being a part of the community was huge for me.
yeah,
So.
and you know what? And people need you. We need each other. There's so much that you have to offer. And when you decide to get yourself on the screen, you're in service in a completely new capacity where you can reach so many more people. And
okay. I just gotta get that.
Oh, I know. Oh, trust me.
Do I do
know.
Zoom or do I do
yeah
StreamYard? Do I do? I don't know. I need a coach.
You know what? Ask those questions. Ask those questions when you're on those little walks, and allow the messages to come in, because you're already hearing them. You're already feeling them.
Okay.
And if you ever have any questions, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I will help you however I can. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tawney.
I'm getting close. I got goosebumps right now. The hair.
Good.
No, it's cool. It was confirming. I was getting information when she said, "Oh, I just want a reading," and basically what you said and then what you said, Jeffrey. I was like, "Okay, this is awesome." So I think it connects to you wanting to branch out, because I saw people around you and I saw you talking to other people. In particular, let me just ask you: would you consider yourself like a naturally social person?
Kind of.
Okay, it's okay. No, it's okay, because it could be a symbolism.
Community in Seattle. So.
Okay, it's okay. It could be a symbolism for getting out more, because immediately for the month of August, I saw you talking to multiple people, literally like more and more and more and more. So that was me assuming like, oh, she's social. No. So, but it's like, I was like, oh, she's like really putting herself out there. And then you said you love the food drives and the donations. I was like, okay, they're basically.
I'm usually behind the camera. I take pictures. I take videos. I'm not usually in front of the camera. It doesn't feel comfortable. So
I feel like you're being pushed there, which is similar with Jeffrey. So
that's how I'm being pulled here. Yep. So yes,
like you're being pushed to talk to people. You talk, and it's a lot of people actually. So that's also a signify, because I saw multiple. But yeah, that's basically kind of what I got. It's literally similar to what Jeffrey picked up.
Well, see, I found out last year that I have the Star of David in my chart.
Ooh.
I've got Cancer all over me. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury, with a Virgo rising. So
that's beautiful.
There's things that I know that I can't explain to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would believe me if I did or tried. But if I can develop what I have and use it for good, that'd be like my heaven on earth, which is what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create a permaculture society of people.
Beautiful.
So I want to buy 100 acres somewhere, but I got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
And I don't want to develop 100 acres. I want to buy the 100 acres and save 80 of them for Mother Nature, and, but I do want to build a community. So here I am.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, I interrupted you. So you're done. I'm done. I'm shy.
Are you done, Tawney?
Oh, yeah. It was basically what you were picking up.
Okay. I was put here for a reason.
Yep.
I've survived
Absolutely you
brain
were.
cancer or brain tumor. I've survived colon cancer. God has me
Wow.
here for a reason.
Yeah, you have some work to do, honey. You have some
It's
work to
time
do.
give back. So
Yeah.
here I am. So
Yeah.
I'm getting ready.
Yeah, if you're looking for any development circles or classes, Kevin Lewis does some great work with his.
I live on disability, folks.
Oh,
I don't have a lot of money to put out. So, I mean, that's
Well.
the other side is if I can get some of that coming in, I can get
Mhm.
it going back out.
Mhm. Mhm.
I got to get it to give it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when we ask, universe provides. The angels hear us, and things come in mysterious ways.
there you go.
When I back in 2000,
I just won a reading this morning.
you did. Well, there you go.
Yes, I
Oh my
did.
God.
So, you know what? If that's not a sign, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Say thank you, universe. More, please.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, my dear. Thank you for being here. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a sweetheart.
Nalani.
Mhm.
Send Nalani a little bit extra love, everybody.
Mhm.
Okay. Anybody else want to? I saw somebody pop in here a little bit. I think I saw Kevin here a minute ago. Did I see Kevin? Hi, Kevin. Oh, there you are. That was at 4:15, so you might not still be here. Okay, so let's see who's next. Diana.
Okay, Jeffrey and Tawney.
Where do you see my strongest psychic abilities, and do you have a sense that my spiritual path is heading more toward metaphysical? Currently, I'm an RN working in pediatrics. So here's the deal, Diana. Before you even said that, there was all green all the way around you. Green is healing. You are a healer. You are an absolute healer. Natural. And let's be clear, we all have that ability. We all have that capability. Some of us just have it a little bit more innately wired into our circuits. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do absolutely feel that your spiritual path is leading you into a more like, I want to talk about your connection, because it's your throat chakra is really lit up really beautifully with the bright blue and the green coming out of there as well. So you have an ability to heal with your words, like your bedside manner. It's very helpful. And the direction you're going spiritually, there's like, it feels to me like there's speaking involved, because of the way that you're able to communicate and express yourself. Go ahead, Tony.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were meditating.
I saw you like you're downloading all that stuff.
No, I'm actually taking notes for Diana. I was like getting information. I immediately, when Jeffrey said it, I felt the first thing that popped up for me, Diana, was an empath, like massively. You can soak up information, soak up energy, big time. It's a positive, but sometimes it can be a negative. Just because if someone's in a bad mood, you might soak that up. But you're like a hardcore empath. Also feel like you might be really good with animals. I don't know if you've ever tapped into that or practiced that. But just know, if you like, I would say try it, because animals came in second under empath. And also I feel like you can see spirits. I know you mentioned psychic abilities. I don't know if you're aware you might have mediumship tendencies. And if you haven't experienced it yet, I feel like you might, and you're going to be sensing a lot of spirits that need, I don't want to say the word help, but like grief, or that had traumatic passings. But just be aware, because I feel like there might be some that might try to get your attention, not to scare you, not in your house. I just mean like out and about, or maybe, I think you said you're in a nurse, or you just might feel and see them out and about. And then I do feel like in your spiritual path, you will eventually pick up cards, oracle or tarot, and you're going to be excellent at that. I think it's like you tapping in, using your empathic nature with the cards. You're going to be freaking phenomenal with it. That feels really strongly. And I feel like you're going to be able to balance doing this, but also doing a full-time job. But that's what I got from it.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like this ability to express. It's like you're it feels to me like you'll be able to speak to the spiritual side of things with the people in bed, and it's just a way of relating to them and bringing more comfort and ease. I don't know if you've been around people who have been terminal, but I feel like that there is this real sense of you serving in that capacity as well. This really beautiful sense of care and providing a really calm, healing space for these people who are literally on their way out, you know. And I think for most people that could be a very terrifying space unless they have this knowing within themselves, you know. So it's yeah, I absolutely feel that with you, Diana.
Oh, perfect. She answered. I was going to ask her if she felt like I was accurate with the animals. That felt really strong.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, she answered. Perfect.
There she goes. Yeah, empath. It's a bit of an occupational hazard. True. Oh my gosh, that is so true, Diana.
Yep.
Animals are always coming to you, not surprising. Had many dreams, people who are in the midst of passing. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So that's some good validation.
Yeah.
For her.
Yeah. Specifically, real quick, Diana, cats. I don't know why that came to me. All types of animals, but I feel like cats you'll really be able to communicate with. So just test it one day. Just sit by one and just stare at it and see what happens. It's like, what do I get from you? Yeah. But yeah, no. But no, yeah.
Yeah, Vivian, yes, you can put a question in there. I just saw that right now. I'm going to put this link in here too, in case anybody would like to join us on screen. If not, it's all good. All right, so I'm going to go back to my highlighted, let's see. Water lily.
Do my guides have a message for me? Just looking at the photo. Let's see. I could be wrong. I don't want to question myself, but I feel like water lily, you have, I want to say within the last few months, you may have had interactions with a lot of negative type people, negative energy. It could be just people around you. And I almost want to say like, cleanse your energy or cleanse yourself. The symbol that came up for me from your guides was water. Which it could mean a few things, but it's like cleansing and getting rid of negativity. Could you, when you get a chance, Water Lily, could you put if that's accurate? I just feel like there's been just jerks around you or negative energy, negative people.
Yeah, here's the thing. I was feeling that exact same thing. I was feeling this like almost like a confrontation or just toxic behavior, and just like I feel like I've been slimed, you know. I'm speaking for you, Water Lily. And so yes, to second what Tawney was saying, there's this great feeling of just needing to release, just release, like let go, and those people in your life, they're not healthy.
Unfortunately, I feel like one or two of them are people that are really closer to her. So like it could possibly be family or someone that you see all the time. If you can confirm that, Water Lily, that came in really heavy. So if that's accurate, I'm sorry. But yeah, it feels like you need to, if this is like family, I'd say probably step away for a time period. But it just feels like it's someone that's always around. It's like, oh God. So anyway, yeah, that's the message, which is water, but it means cleansing yourself. and just stepping away. And this sounds so cliche. Take showers, take baths, and just kind of like decompress, that type of cleanse yourself, like a salt bath, things like that. And it sounds simple, but actually I feel like it's going to help you going into the month of August. I really, really do. Because it's like, okay, I've started fresh. I've released these people. I've stepped away from them. You're going to feel a lot lighter. And so there we go.
Yes. And one more thing, Water Lily. I want to remind you that boundaries are very healthy. And it's okay to say no. And I'm just going to leave it there. It's absolutely okay to say no. Send some love to Water Lily. Hi, Kevin. Kevin's back. Okay, I'm going to go back to Maria. Oh, I'm sorry, Melinda.
Any guidance for me on finances and health? Let's see.
Hand pink waving.
Let's see. Top of the bat, Melinda, your energy is awesome. Just like feeling into like a great person. Let's see. You can go first if you like, Jeffrey. I'm just trying to pick up a few things if you like.
So I find this interesting. Melinda, would you be on the ready, please, in the comments?
Okay.
Oh, there she is. Okay. So Melinda, I feel like that there is a period right now where there is like a shift. There's like a shift, and you're asking about the finances. There's this feeling of change in the changes in the air. And what I find interesting about that, the card that I pulled is abundance. And I want to remind you that this shift does not have to be scary. There's this change, like it feels to me like there is. Would I be right, Melinda, in saying that you've been thinking about investing in yourself? And what I mean by investing in yourself is like classes, courses, energy work. It feels to me like this is the next step for you in opening all of those doors. Your health, to me, I get this feeling that I don't feel like it's there's anything. Again, entertainment purposes only, not doctors over here. But I just feel like that there is this this nagging feeling that I need to. How do I want to say that? I need to address something minor, but it's really minor. Whether it's like a low vitamin or a low something in the, you know what I'm saying, a nutrient or something, like supplement. I want to talk about. Does this make sense, Melinda?
That's literally what I got.
Oh my gosh!
Word from word. I was like, oh my gosh, perfect. That's it. No. Yeah. Sorry. Did you want to? I can jump in, or did you?
Go ahead. Yeah. No. Go ahead. We're in this together.
Yeah, the same thing, Melinda, literally what Jeffrey wrote. I was feeling into you. And first off, I felt like your energy was freaking awesome. And I feel like you take, for the most part, you take care of yourself. Almost like I want to keep moving. So I feel like you move, like your energy flows positively. There we go. However, all I felt was minor. I felt like a little bit of minor around my stomach area, a little bit of minor on my right foot. But this is symbolic. It could just be like arthritis or digestion, things like that. Yes, I have food. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I was like, why is my stomach? But it was minor. And then I was like, well, why? Give me more information. And then I saw the word vitamins. And so when he said mineral, yeah. So it doesn't feel like anything that you need to worry about. At least I'm not picking that up. But I'm totally agreeing with what Jeffrey has to say. I feel like you're doing good.
Thank you, Melinda. All right. We have Coco Zahn in the house. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Hi, Coco Zahn.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Good. How may we help you?
You're kind of breaking up on me.
I know. We hear a little bit of a feedback too.
Okay. Oh,
Hmm.
oh no. Maybe the chat. Maybe she going to chat. Oh,
No.
Hey, Coco Zahn, ask us your question and then we'll answer and watch for you in the chat.
Okay. I'm just wondering how the next school year is going to be for my son. He kind of struggled last year.
Okay.
And so he's about to go back to school and just wondering how that's going to go and how financial aid is going to come out.
Gotcha.
okay.
Thank you for coming on
Okay, see
screen.
you in the chat.
Okay. Okay. So your for son. Whew. Huh. Let's see. It's weird. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the actual school year. I was feeling a little bit more into your son. It feels like it's like a mix it's like a good and challenging year, but it's nothing like, to me, it doesn't feel like worrisome. But then I'd be lying if I was like, it's going to be amazing. That's how it feels. I do feel like around him, it could be a little bit of worry or anxiety, and it's him. It's like going into it, but just know it doesn't feel like it's long term. Like the whole school year is probably, I'm going to say, first 2 months, something like that. It feels like it's just right at the beginning. And then I literally start to I feel like, okay, like I'm relaxing right now. So I'm just kind of in his energy right now. And you can jump in, because again, I wanted to go more into the school year, but I was in his energy field. But go ahead.
Yeah, Coco Zahn. So I feel that too. I feel a little bit of a struggle. I don't feel like it's huge though. I feel like I am struggling with I think you said anxiety. I always kind of lumped the depression and anxiety together because that's been my own personal experience for decades. But I feel this sense of like a personal burden, I want to call it, and it's just this sense of that anxiety that is weighing me down. I feel like there's a social anxiety in there. I feel like some social tools would be so helpful. I feel like that there would be I feel like he's very sensitive. I feel like there's this great sensitivity to him where like sensitive to oh, he has both anxiety, depression, and ADHD. Okay. So that's what I was feeling. This sensitivity that is just like, it feels almost a little like electricity where you're just kind of like all over the place. So that makes sense. I do feel like that it's, on the whole, I feel like it's going to be okay. I feel like it is going to be okay, but not without its challenges. And it's within those, which I know you've obviously been living with, let's be honest, but it's within your own experience and holding that space for him where these tools are absorbed and learned by him.
Yeah. I do feel like he will be, supported more than previous years. So I don't know if there's someone like a mentor or someone at the school, because I feel like there's just a little bit more support, and that's going to help a lot, whether for him and you. You're like, okay, I don't have to be worried all the time. There's somebody there that actually cares, is looking out. And then just to go a little bit into I believe you asked about financial aid. I'll probably have you go a little bit more into that, Jeffrey, because all I saw was the partial. I saw the word partial. I've never had financial aid. I'm not sure how that works or if that's a thing or if people can pay. I saw the word partial with that.
I completely forgot to go there. So give me just a second. Let me feel this out. Yeah, you know what, Coco-san, that feels like that. I agree with Tawney. I feel like that there may be some sort of a like I feel like the financial aid is there. And I don't know if this is a possibility, and this could be relating to how Tawney was feeling it. It feels to me like you may have to cover part of it and then like resubmit whatever to be picked back up on again. I mean, it feels like it's there, but it feels to me like it's a real challenge to get it all picked up. Yeah. Does that make sense, Coco-san? Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, I do feel a success in this year. Really.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick Keller's in the house. Thank you, Coco-san. Sending love at you. Hi, Patrick. Patrick just had an interview for an exciting side gig.
Ooh.
Yay! Any feelings on that?
Let's see. This sounds like a weird. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to ask Patrick if the side gig has to do. I'm trying to find the right words. The gig would make him either, if this is not the right, like, okay, either on a platform or he's having to be or talk to a lot of people or be in front of a lot of people. It feels very important. Could you put yes or no, Patrick? Feel like you're.
I can confirm that. I mean, yeah, pretty much, sort of.
Oh,
you know, maybe, yeah, in a way like that. Yes.
Okay. It was just, I wanted to just make sure I was on the right track. Let's see. Interesting. I feel that this particular opportunity will be on the platform behind the scenes. Okay. I feel like this particular opportunity is, for me, it feels like but there's one right under it. So that there's probably it either opens doors to maybe another opportunity or another position or something else comes up right away. That's just how it feels for me. And it's better. But go ahead.
Yeah. I do feel that, Patrick. I feel like this is a stepping stone for sure. But I feel positive about it. I feel definitely positive about it.
And they really liked you a lot.
And what?
They really liked him, like during the interview. I liked him a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's definite positivity. But be prepared because this is just a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did answer. Yeah, it'd be platform. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Better wear your Annie Bear. Hi, Annie Bear. Better wear your tap shoes. Okay. Did we talk to Hypnicity? I saw something come through earlier.
I don't think so. Are they still there?
Oh, here we go. Hypnicity. Here we go.
Oh, Hypnicity.
Yeah, is Hypnicity here?
Are they still there? They're still there?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Hypnicity. So August. What's up for August?
Okay. I love one for August. Weird. How can I lay this out? It feels like Hypnicity Okay. I feel like you are a naturally, what do you call it? Like someone that likes to get out, someone that likes to have
Oh,
fun.
we did hypnicity already.
You did?
Don't mind us, guys. No, keep talking, honey. Keep talking. There's more. This is meant to be more.
Oh, you know what's awesome is that I can't remember what I said before, so that's awesome. So I just basically said I felt like they're meant to get out and have fun, but I feel like they haven't been recently. And so basically, I was just going to say that for the month of August, they need to be seen more. They need to get out more. They need to not kind of like get back into the flow of things. There we go. It feels like there was a while where they were not, and now it's like no, get back into the flow, get back into the flow. I feel like Spirit will kind of push them out to it. That's all.
Thank you, my dear. So Vicky, is Nalani hypnicity? Is that what you're saying? That it could be. Yeah. Oh yeah. She feels extra special. Well, that's true. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back here to the beginning where there was
Oh, thank you, Annie. Thank you, Patrick.
Vicky.
Do my guys need tips on how I can better communicate with them? Okay, Wiki. I heard the first thing I heard for you, Wiki, is alone time. I know it sounds simple, but you need alone time where there's nothing on, no television, no music, nothing. I actually just saw you sitting alone, but you were drinking. I don't know if is that tea or coffee? Are you a coffee drinker or something? Anyway, I see you drinking something, but it feels like you're almost like a natural meditator. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I don't feel like you're someone that needs to really go deep. As after some time, you're gonna naturally you actually already connect with them. I just don't think you're realizing it. I feel like at least that's how they're making me feel. You pick up information very easily. That's a big gift. I'm like, oh, I don't know if she knows this. You're like getting information. You're like, oh, I just thought of that. And like, actually, no, I think that's her guides kind of like guiding you or dropping in information. But alone time for sure. Let's see what else I got. Go ahead, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. I'm just like coming in.
Excuse me. I'm going to second that. However, I just got the flash from something that I said earlier. I just got the flash, Vicky, of you, like walking in nature, around nature, because there's this, when I was talking about a walking meditation, a moving meditation, when we relax our senses and we listen so far out there to the farthest thing that we can possibly hear, that's when we are relaxing our spiritual senses and we start to pick up on the clairaudience and the clairsentience and the clairvoyance and all that good stuff. But I saw you specifically had a vision of you walking and like almost like communicating with all that around you, like with the birds, with receiving the messages from the birds that are crossing your path or the butterflies that are crossing your path, as a way of like accentuating your own development. It's like nature's way of self-development. They're like your teachers, is like what I want to say. Does that make sense, Vicky? Yes, turn off your music. I just saw that.
Yes, silence. Also, you have I just want to throw this out there. You have a guy that's really talkative, like really talkative, and it's a female, and she kind of stalks you. It's a beautiful thing, actually. And so I felt like I needed to tell you this so you realize how close there are lots of guides and angels, but there's one in particular that is literally glued to you. And I feel like she sits with you. If you're reading, she's right there. And so I felt guided to tell you that so that you turn your music off, you sit in silence, and that you literally listen. And I think you're going to actually start to feel and see and hear them communicating with you. It won't take you long either. I'd give it up to 3 months, to where in a few months, if you were to come back on the podcast, you're like, oh my God, I'm getting messages all the time. That's how it makes me feel.
Yeah, it's very cool. As you're talking, I'm just like casually pulling cards when I feel the need to pull cards. And here comes signs.
Nice.
Those are the signs from spirit, the signs from the nature, from the butterflies, birds, spirit, whatever. But as you were talking about, within 3 months, starting to really pick up and understand that manifestation within is really becoming more sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Did Mackenzie? Hi, Mackenzie. Are you still here?
Oh, Kenzie, are you still here?
So, Mackenzie, can you please tell me what's to come with my love life? Things are complicated at the moment. Okay. Here's the thing. Before I even got things are complicated at the moment, let me tell you the visual that I received. During readings, when people are asking about their relationships or love or connection and stuff, I am visually shown the metaphor of a rose bush. And I want to talk about the rose bush that I just saw. This rose bush is nutrient deficient. It is thirsty. It is green. It's still green. So I just want to say that there's still some health there. But at the bottom of the rose bush is a berm. And that berm is not letting water in. So what this is telling me, Mackenzie, is that there is some health that is there. There is connection that is there, but I feel a real need to nurture that side, nurture that connection within.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about the rosebuds. There are rosebuds on this bush. They're teeny, but they're there. So that tells me that with proper nutrients, proper water, proper nourishing, that this rose bush can come back, which it's within reach. It's within the field.
Interesting. It's what I'm going to say is basically similar to Jeffrey, but I think it's beautiful how psychic mediums get the same information in like different ways. I was like, yes. Well, Mackenzie, when I saw your message, because I'm clairvoyant, it was like a puzzle piece, but it was still together though. And so what made me feel, I'm assuming that there's a partner, you have a partner. I feel like it's complicated and there's issues, but I didn't feel a separation. I didn't feel like telling you leave. I didn't feel like saying any of that. It was just like, literally, it's complicated. But I also felt to tell you that you have to also work on yourself a little bit. It's not your fault. It's just almost like life experiences, like bruises. That's how, for me, it's like there's some bruises all over you. It's a lot of life experience. And it's like, if you can do work on yourself and find out what makes you happy and what you're looking for in order for your life to move forward. Sorry, I keep pausing. I feel like I'm talking to her guide. It's just like,
good. That's why you're here.
Yeah, I know, I'm just like, whoa. So I'm sorry for the pauses. Yeah, I need you to work on yourself and treat yourself. And but I know you're probably wondering the long term, like what's going to happen. I don't feel like there's any sort of separation right now, or actually within the next few months. So if this is a romantic thing, or I still feel like that broken puzzle piece, but it's still together. So I hope that somewhat answers what you were looking for.
Yeah, Mackenzie, I want to encourage you, like we were talking about the nourishing. I really want to encourage you to nourish yourself right now. Like Tawney, you were talking about that. Really taking care of yourself. There's a sense of like, I want to talk about red flags. I want to talk about deal breakers. I want to talk about recognizing those, knowing knowing what is an absolute no. And within that, within your own self-reflection, within your own nourishment, within your own understanding who you are and what you, knowing that you deserve and are worth that which we all want in that loving relationship.
And it does have potential to be, I almost wanted to say patched. So I'm gonna stick with that. It has a potential, Mackenzie, if you're ever wondering like, oh, is this, it has potential. But I feel like if you both work on yourself or you work on, again, it's like bruises around you. If you work on that or focus on it, I feel like you'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Annie Bear says, there are 5 love languages. Which one is yours? Feed it, honey. Yeah. And that's huge to know about yourself too. That's a great self-awareness to have.
Mhm.
You know, my love language is service. What else is there? Oh, did she say something?
I was going to ask if she responded. I don't think so. Not yet.
There's service. There's acts of service, words of, I was going to say acknowledgement or validation. Mackenzie just said hers is time. There's gifts, gift giving. Words of affirmation. That's thank you, Annie Bear. Yeah, it's really, really helpful to know which one is yours for sure. And if your partner does not vibe with what your love language is, you know, it's just a conversation to say, hey, this is what lights me up. What lights you up? How can I light you up? You know, and yeah. Acts of service is mine. Annie Bear says, yeah. What's yours, Tawney?
Oh gosh, it's been a while. Words of affirmation. That would be one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking of right now. Yeah.
Well, you guys, that hour has gone by so fast.
Already?
And yeah, I have to take a little break because I'm going on live again at 7:00, co-hosting with Cheryl Murphy on Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. So I got to take a little break and take care of my dogs, have a bite to eat, take a few breaths. So Tawney, thank you so much for being here with us. It was really a joy to have you here, and I do hope you come back.
Oh my God, I would love to. Thank you very, very much. I love doing this. I love answering questions. And then feel free to follow me I'm on TikTok and Instagram at Intuitive Tawney.
At Intuitive Tawney. Yeah, she really puts out some great reels and little videos. They're fantastic what you do to them. And you guys, Friday at 6 p.m., I'll be here with Kevin Lewis. I don't know if Kevin's still here, but Kevin will be with me Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. Maria, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Next time I will come to you. I promise. Pinky swear. All right, you guys. I love you all to pieces. Thank you so much for being here.